And then, last of the month, Liam, your favourite every week, the Insane Clown Posse's here.
Who's going chicken hunting? We're going chicken hunting.
The Juggalos have arrived to face Glenn Gilberti and David Young on NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 80, February 4th, first show of the month.
Fuck you.
What?
You called them the Juggalos.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the ICP.
Are members of the ICP not also Juggalos?
No. The Juggalos are their fans.
So they're above their fans is what you're saying.
Yes.
Wow.
Like everyone.
Disrespect. I'm not above the listeners if you've got to be kidding me. We're all friends.
I am.
We have a shared name.
Yeah, they're remember, everyone who listens is our best friends. If you're listening, you are a real life friend of us and should invest in everything we do, both financially and emotionally.
Parasocial relationship. Parasocial relationship. I was going to try and chant it, but it's not a very chantable word. Parasocial.
Parasocial. Parasocial.
The ICP faced Glenn Gilberti and David Young. Violent J hit a moonsault. Shaggy followed with a leg drop, pick up the win. Good match.
Yeah, they just killed each other.
It does help that they have, like, I don't know, 60 people creating some heat for them. But listen, that's because they're over.
You know what I gotta admit?
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Gilberti and Kid Cash worked as a pretty good tag team in this.
Well,
too.
This is the David Young match first.
I was talking about the other one. I got distracted by the parasocial relationships that we have with our fans.
Yeah. The first show of the month.
I mean, our friends.
That we talked about on the watch along, Liam, at tnachat.com that all our friends can get by subscribing at Patreon.
Yes. But our friends.
But yeah, ICP beat Young and Gilberti. The big twist here is that David Young is scared of clowns.
I mean, who isn't? And if you want to hear a story about me being scared of clowns.
There is a very good one on the vid. Do you want to tell it again? We'll tell it again.
No, they can get pay for it, my friends.
Nah, tell the clown story.
Okay, so basically when I was very young, there was a circus that was traveling through my local township, and we went there. We went to the circus with my grandmother and my mother, and the whole time the clowns were picking on me, and I don't know why. They targeted me specifically. They popped a balloon in my hand. I remember that was terrifying. They did squirt me in the face with the water, and I ended up crying until we left, okay?
I love the idea the clowns are like, look at this kid, let's bully him.
They did. They kept coming back to me. I remember one, like, even my parents and grandparents, like, admitted, like, they were going after you, but... and I did not have a good time, and I made us leave early, and I cried all the way in the car on the way home.
Do you still hate clowns?
Not really. I hate those clowns. I'd kick their ass if I ever saw them.
What, the Insane Clown Posse?
No, I would be in the Insane Clown Posse. I'm not scared of clowns, because I think being scared of clowns is stupid, but as a kid, sure. If you're like over the age of 18 and you're scared of a clown, get over it.
You're just scared of specific clowns.
I'm not scared of them, alright? Not to sound like David Young. I'm not scared of them, I just don't like them.
I just would rather not be around them.
Yeah. But like, do clowns specifically like trigger some sort of thing? I mean, no.
So what you're saying is you want to join the ICP so that you can become a clown.
What do you mean join?
And get revenge on the clowns.
As if I'm not already
You're not an ICP
a
member.
member of the ICP. Whoop
You
whoop.
juggalo, you.
Yeah.
So,
I've got... No.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. We've hit the fourth hour, sorry.
So Disco and David Young jumped the ICP after the match. Too Tough Tony made the save.
Too Tough Tony.
Later in the show, they cut a promo that was like, listen, they're not like all-time great promos or anything, but it's so wild. It's like when Dusty showed up and you're like, look at this charismatic man. He's actually charismatic.
Yeah. It's like a real person talking.
Yeah, it's the same with the ICP when Violent J is just backstage cutting a promo, and it's like, oh, it's an actual charismatic person.
Well, it's a person who is on a stage for a living.
But like, so are wrestlers, and half of these people are. Even like Glenn Gilberti, who's like...
Yeah, but I think it's different, right? Because when you're a wrestler, you're a part of a show, but like, that's their show, you know?
I don't, like, even Disco is like, I'm a man doing a pro wrestling character, you know?
I don't know. I think a lot of what Disco says is his actual feelings.
But yeah, but on the show as a performer, I feel him as a performer.
Sure.
As opposed to the ICP, it's like, oh no, these are just charismatic human beings. They're not playing they're not doing a promo. They're just doing a promo, you know?
Yeah, so like the difference between me and you.
Ah, yes, the forced nature versus the organic, free-flowing version.
You know, preparation and effort versus just going in there and winging it.
There was some chuckling in the locker room circles when Mike Tenay was walking around wearing the ICP tour jacket that was apparently given to him by the rap duo. Tenay wasn't the only person wearing the tour jacket, as several wrestlers were wearing their own, but Tenay must have looked the most out of place.
That rocks.
Even when they were being interviewed by Hudson here, they were like, hey, where's Mike Tenay?
Yeah, they gave a shout out to Mike Tenay immediately.
So, February 18th, you do get the second match. It is the ICP facing Glenn Gilberti and Kid Cash in a Juggalo street fight.
Wasn't there a thing on the show in between?
Was there something on the America's X Cup show? There was one on the show after.
Okay, it was the show after. Sorry.
Where you had the Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope weren't there, but there were other ICP people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, you had ICP against Cash and Gilberti. Again, another real fun match.
Yeah, this is the match I liked a lot out of these two. Yeah, they just did some crazy shit. I liked the Glenn Gilberti Kid Cash team a lot. I thought they were pretty good together. And they just, they look like they're having a blast out there too.
Yeah. Don West on commentary mentioning that a street fight works in their advantage of the Juggalos because that's what they write about in their music, Liam. They write about the streets.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, I'm sure that is true. I say they were having fun. Kid Cash was not having fun.
Yeah, Kid Cash was in pain following his match with the ICP. Cash injured his foot during the match and was having a difficult time hearing out of one of his ears because of a slap he took from either the ICP or the referee. Cash was said to be upset with the ICP for performing a spot he specifically told them not to. According to one wrestler, Cash let ICP know he was upset by getting rough with them during the match.
Kid Cash is a dude who I think is like probably way scrappier than you give him credit.
Oh, it's classic small man complex.
Yeah. But, like, I bet he actually hits hard if he wants to, too.
Oh, yeah, this dude is used to fighting because he's a classic small man complex.
Yeah, Kid Cash rules.
TNA officials are said to be upset that most of the Juggalos show up and chant for ICP during other matches and angles, and then leave after the duo works their match.
Put him on in the main event.
Yeah, you're getting worked by the ICP. But yeah, this was a good match. Juggalos were running wild. Young brought a chair to ringside. Shaggy kicked the chair into Cash. Too Tough Tony brawled with Young, and then Shaggy scored a pin on a roll-up, and then a fast count from the referee because Kid Cash started getting stuck into Mike Posse.
Yeah, I like the everyone hates Kid Cash.
All the referees. It's very unprofessional, though. He should be fired.
Everybody hates Kid. So there was an earlier segment on this that I really liked too, where it was like, David Young, I'm scared of clowns. And he's like, oh, you're still scared of clowns? Come on. And then Cash is just like, I'll do it. I'll fight him. I'm not scared.
I love the idea that Glenn Gilberti is aghast that one match has not overcome David Young's fear of clowns.
Yeah.
You should wrestle a clown, Liam. You should get revenge.
Oh, there you go. That's on the another match added to our forever card once our best friends start giving us more money.
I appreciate that I've teed you up saying you and clown multiple times and you haven't turned the clown back on me because you could have easily said, oh yeah, I'll wrestle you there. And I appreciate that you didn't. Thank you.
Fourth hour. Don't have the wit.
And then last show of the month, the ICP aren't there, but Too Tough Tony and Rudy Hill are.
I liked all the shout outs they gave. There's one guy that I love from the ICP. I gotta find his name.
Wow, don't have the ICP knowledge off the top of your head. What a fake juggalo you are.
No, I know the words, just not the order that they're in. Blaze your dead homie.
Blaze what?
Blaze your dead homie is my favorite member.
Okay. Did he get a shout out here?
He did get a shout out here. He was working with Twisted, Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope in the Detroit booth, working on Twisted's album, I believe.
Lotus Studios.
Yeah, Lotus Studios. But shout out to Blaze your dead homie.
There you go. So they came out after the Simon Diamond Johnny Swinger match and they tried to make the save for Simon Diamond but got laid out.
Yeah.
Black shirts made the save, ultimately.
Love the black shirt security.
Just show up to break up fights.
Mm-hmm.